hello, and welcome back to my channel, or just welcome if you're new. My name is Victoria, and today I'm going to be answering some of your guys' questions. So the sole purpose of this video is for me to say a gigantic thank you because I just passed 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely, completely unreal to me. I'm so excited. So I thought as a way to say thank you, I would answer some of your questions and also do a giveaway. So I will announce at the end of the video how the giveaway is going to work, but in the meantime, I'm going to answer some of the questions that you guys submitted to me on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go do that because I post a lot about the things that I'm working on and the upcoming videos I'm doing, and so if you want to stay in the loop, that's the best way to do it. So that being said, let's get into your questions. Oh, just one thing before we get started. If you don't recognize this background, this is my secondary filming place when I can't be in front of my bookshelves because my roommate is home. I hide in the bathroom, so that's where I am currently. It's gonna be good. Alright, I just have the questions on my phone here because I'm looking at them on Instagram, so that is why I'm staring down at my crotch, not because there's anything exciting down there. How do you start writing a song? Do you write the music first or the lyrics? This is a question that I get asked a lot, and I'm really sorry that I'm completely not helpful on the subject because for me, writing music is not really a process, it's just something that happens to me. So I'll literally just be sitting there and then it'll pop into my head, and usually it's a lyric that has a melody that goes with it. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's the other. There's no order or method to it. I feel like I just hear things in my brain, and I could possibly be insane, but it comes out as music, so we're gonna take that. Can we become best friends? Yes. Also, what is a book that you would love to read, being it one of your own or one that you have fantasized about, also from what type of world? So I'm guessing this means like a story that I want to read that hasn't been written yet. For this one, I'm gonna say, my friend Ria just sent me this meme the other day that was like, I want to read a story about two characters who can regenerate constantly and then spend the entire novel thinking of fun ways to kill each other. That sounds freaking hilarious, so that's what I would love to read. I think that would be so funny if like you couldn't die and then you and your friend just spent your lives like coming up with hilarious ways to kill you because they knew you'd come back. I'd read that. Favorite band? That's a tough one. I think Flyleaf is my favorite band. They are a Christian metal band and their music is awesome. If you had to live in one of the worlds you've read about in books, which one would it be? I think I'm gonna pick Harry Potter because I feel like a lot of the books that I love are about very dangerous worlds where the mortality rate is epically high. So I feel like Harry Potter would be safe because you get all the benefits of being a magical person, but like none of the wars that happen in other fantasy books. Like obviously there is a war in Harry Potter, but I feel like it's limited to like a select few people, and so like I could just like peace out with my magic and have a good time elsewhere. I clearly do not have a hero complex. OTP. Nessian all the way. Also, Belark from The 100, it's going to happen. Also, how do you come up with the instrumental parts for your songs? Again, like I said, I'm not very helpful on this. I don't really come up with them. I just hear them in my head, and I'm possibly crazy, but that's fine. That's fine, right? Right? Do you play video games? No, alas, not really. I played Lego Star Wars once with my brother and he kept killing me to take my money, so then I shoved him off a cliff even though we were on the same team, and I realized video games were probably not for me. Also, would you ever consider taking commissions for songs? Like I'm writing a high fantasy series and I want to write songs for my characters, but I'm terrible at it. I would consider it. I don't currently. I think the rates would have to be pretty high because it's like a million fucking hours to do one of these. The actual writing process doesn't take me that long, but like reading the book to get a proper sense of the characters takes forever, and then also recording the thing takes forever. So I'm not like currently open to commissions, but like if you were desperate, we could chat. My business email is on my YouTube about page, so you could check that out if you have a proposition. What color would you say your soul is? Gray? I have no idea. I don't really know what that means. Like I feel like colors have meanings and that kind of like a whole soul thing, but like I don't know what any of them are, but I don't know. I like gray skies and gray seems kind of funny, so I'm gonna say that. What is your favorite song that you've written so far? That is a very difficult one to choose because I like a lot of my own music. I know, narcissist. But I'm quite proud of Ruin. I feel like it has like a cool edgy vibe to it and I like the lyrics a lot, and yeah. Does that make me a narcissist. Please give me some tips for Booktube. It's so funny, like people have started asking me that and I still feel like what do I possibly know? I'm a newbie. But I guess I would say just be yourself, do the videos you want to make. I hear a lot of people on Booktube like making videos about how they feel pressured to do certain kinds of videos, and I would just say like, don't worry about it. I don't know if that's easier said than done, but I just feel like you should do what you love and it's supposed to be fun. So like, don't worry about what you're supposed to do. Just be creative and have fun with it. Who is your favorite mainstream singer? That is a tie between probably 3. I'm gonna say Rule, who you might recognize because she does the soundtrack for Shadowhunters TV shows, I think, but her music is super epic. Also Flurry, I think is how you say it. I've never heard it actually said out loud, but I just found her through like iTunes Suggested and I'm obsessed with her music. It's very similar to Rules. And Aurora as well, who is probably my ultimate favorite. I love everything she does and she's so quirky and delightful and kind, and I really like what she stands for and her music is amazing. If you could be one species from Throne of Glass, what would you be? As in like fae, human, not dog or cat, though I think there are not cats mentioned in TOG. I would be, I think, a witch. I mean, oh no, a shapeshifter. I'm gonna be a shapeshifter. I would love that. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to shapeshift into an animal, so I just feel like having Lysandra's powers would be like everything. Did you have a childhood nickname? Yes. Up until recent years, everybody in my life called me Tori, which is why I find it so funny when like people on my YouTube nickname me like Vic or Vicky, and I'm like, what? That's not me. But like, I only call myself Victoria on here, so I guess it makes sense why people would call me that. But it was always Tori, so if you'd like to nickname me, you can call me Tori. What made you want to join Booktube? Also, who is your favorite Booktuber? And also, will you be going to BookCon this year? I wanted to join Booktube because I didn't really have any people in my surrounding circle who read the same books I do, which I feel like is kind of the explanation every Booktuber gives. But yeah, basically I composed Burning Heart after I read Empire of Storms, and I was like, I have nobody to geek out about this with, so I'll just upload the song and see what happens. And then people seem to like it, so I decided to write more music, and then I decided, oh, I could actually like talk about myself a little bit more on here, because people were asking about me and like, who's the person behind this music? So I was like, okay, and then I decided to start making videos, and this is a very long-winded answer, but I really enjoyed it, and so here I am today. Who is your favorite Booktuber? There's a lot of really good ones. I'll say 3. I love Emma from Emma Books. I just think she's so sweet and has so many good things to say about life, and Caleb from Insane Reader, he's freaking hilarious. Everything he does is hysterical. I've heard him described as like the Jenna Marbles of Booktube, and it's so true. Like everybody else will go like, here's my TBR and my book haul, and he's like, I'm going to make book cover pancakes and throw my books a funeral, and I'm like, yes, I am here for that, like, thank you. And then I've also recently been really into Paperback Dreams. I don't always agree with everything she says, but she's really insightful and has really good commentaries on a lot of problematic things that are kind of presented as feminist, but are actually like kind of horrible. So I've been really enjoying watching her videos and like kind of getting a fresh perspective on things that I like. Will I be going to BookCon this year? No, I will not. I'm broke AF and don't live anywhere near New York. So I would love to one day, but it's not really feasible right now. Will you make an LRL song? And if you could only read one book genre, what would it be and why? I am not opposed to making an LRL song, but I have not been inspired recently, and as I told you, songs just drop into my head, so I'm waiting for that to happen. Maybe it'll be in the next series. And I would read fantasy because fantasy is everything, and dragons. Just give me all the dragons all day long. I feel like with this hair now, I could pull a Daenerys and be like, where are my dragons? If you could be in either world, Prithian or Aurelia, which would you choose and why? I think that I would choose Aurelia because I'm currently human, so I feel like there's more places for humanity in that world versus Prithian. I feel like it's just really shit to be a human. But also, I just enjoy the Throne of Glass stories more than I like ACOTAR, and so if I could like get in on the Court of Terrasen, like, that'd be the dream. Why did you start making music? What was the thing that inspired you to start? By the way, I watch your videos because you're funny and really my type of person. Oh, thank you. I think it is Bella, and she goes on saying nice things about me, which I could just read all day. So why did I start making music, and what is the thing that inspired me to start? I don't really know how to answer that. I guess I've made it as long as I can possibly remember, like just being a little kid and singing songs. I think I do it as a way to express myself, and I feel more comfortable sort of like sharing emotions and saying things through song that I would otherwise probably not say. So I think I started young kind of as a way of like venting those emotions, and then I've obviously continued for that same reason. The book-related stuff fits into that because it's just a way of like celebrating these characters that I've come to love and that I feel connected with. And the last question today is, if you had to date one Sarah J. Maas character from any of her books, who would it be? Oh girl, probably Cassian because he's bae. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. I'm so touched to have reached 5,000. It's just completely crazy to me. Like, I didn't really start uploading consistently until like last September, and so I just cannot believe the rate that this channel has grown and skyrocketed, and all of your wonderful comments and support. It's just like, I mean, I say this, but like, it's crazy to me. I'm just some like weirdo in my room. I mean, I guess we're all weirdos in our room, but like, I don't know, just the support and the love from you guys is absolutely unreal. So thank you so much. And now the giveaway. The rules are simple. Make sure you're subscribed and tell me below a book that has been really influential in your life. If you want a better chance of winning, you can also make sure you're following me on Instagram and your name will be entered more times. The other thing I wanted to say about that is you need to be comfortable sending me your address so that if you win, I can send you the prize, which has not been determined yet, but it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, follow my Instagram. I will announce when I know what the prize is going to be. And also, make sure you're subscribed and you follow my Instagram and you comment below telling me a book that has been influential in your life to be entered. And make sure you're comfortable giving me your address. And now I've just repeated myself a million times, so I'm gonna shut up and leave. But I just wanted to say one more time, thank you so much. I adore you all. You are wonderful. Bless you and have a wonderful day / weekend / whatever you're doing with your life. Bye!